Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve success effortlessly while others struggle? The secret often lies in their habits. Now, what exactly are habits? They're the small decisions you make and actions you perform every day. Your life today is essentially the sum of your habits. How healthy or unhealthy you are, a result of your habits. How successful or unsuccessful you are, a result of your habits. How happy or unhappy you are. You guessed it, also a result of your habits. Habits are powerful. They can work for or against you, depending on their nature. Positive habits can propel you to heights of success, while negative habits can tether you to the realms of mediocrity. So it's crucial to cultivate habits that lead to effectiveness and success. But how do you know which habits to develop? Well, that's where the wisdom of Stephen R. Covey comes in. In his seminal work, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Covey provides a guide to developing the habits that lead to personal and professional effectiveness. This book isn't just about business success. It's about living a fulfilling, meaningful life. Covey's book has touched millions of lives around the globe. It has been translated into dozens of languages and has sold over 25 million copies worldwide. But its enduring appeal isn't in the numbers. It's in the timeless wisdom that it imparts. Covey's habits aren't quick fixes or shortcuts to success. They're principles of character and ethics that require commitment and effort to cultivate. But once ingrained, these habits can transform your life. They can turn the tide of fortune in your favor and open doors to opportunities you never imagined. So what are these habits that can transform your life? Stay tuned to find out. The first habit of highly effective people is being proactive. But what does being proactive really mean? It's more than just taking initiative. It's recognizing that we are responsible for our own choices and have the freedom to choose based on principles and values, rather than on moods or conditions. Proactivity is not about blame, but about choice. It's about taking the reins of your life, rather than being a passive passenger. It's about not waiting for things to happen, but making them happen. You see, highly effective people don't sit around waiting for the perfect moment or opportunity. They create it. They don't blame circumstances, conditions, or conditioning for their behavior. They know they choose their behavior. Being proactive means understanding that you are in control of the direction your life takes. It's about not just reacting to life, but acting to make life happen in the way you want it to. Remember, you're the captain of your life. Navigate it proactively. The second habit is to always begin with the end in mind. This habit is all about forward thinking, about having a clear vision of where you want to end up. It's about setting goals, but not just any goals. We're talking about meaningful, worthwhile goals that align with your values and passions. Imagine you're an architect. You wouldn't start building without a blueprint, would you? Of course not. The same principle applies to your life. If you don't have a clear plan or vision for your future, you might end up somewhere you never intended to be. Having a clear end in mind also aids in prioritizing. It helps you to decide what's important and what's not. It guides your decisions, making it easier to say no to things that don't align with your vision. And remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. As the saying goes, if you aim for nothing, you'll hit it every time. The third habit of highly effective people is putting first things first. This habit is about the art of prioritizing and mastering time management. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of tasks and forget what truly matters. But here's the thing, not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks are important and some are urgent. Important tasks are those that contribute to our long-term goals and values, while urgent tasks demand immediate attention. Often, we get so entangled in the urgency that we overlook what's important. This habit tells us to focus on the important tasks, even if they aren't urgent. It's about organizing our life around our deepest priorities, not letting our day be dictated by the tyranny of the urgent. It's a shift from being busy to being effective. After all, success is about doing the important things, not just the urgent ones. Habit number 4 is to always think win-win. This is not just about being optimistic or positive. It's about approaching situations with the belief that there's a solution which benefits everyone involved. It's about seeking mutual benefit, in all interactions, whether personal or professional. Imagine a negotiation table where everyone walks away feeling satisfied, their interests acknowledged and respected. This is the power of the win-win mentality. It fosters positive relationships and encourages collaboration, instead of fostering competition and conflict. You see, when we aim for win-win, we're not just thinking of our own success. We're also considering the success of others. We're acknowledging that achieving our goals doesn't have to mean stepping on others. In fact, our victories become more meaningful when they also uplift those around us. Remember, life isn't a zero-sum game. There's room for everyone to win. The fifth habit is to seek first to understand, then to be understood. A simple phrase, yet it holds a profound wisdom that can transform our personal and professional relationships. It's all about effective communication and active listening. Imagine a world where everyone truly listens, not just hears, where we look beyond the words and dive into the depths of the speaker's thoughts, feelings, and motives. This habit nudges us to step into the other person's shoes, to understand their perspective, their situation, and their needs. This is not a one-way street. Once we have understood, we are in a better position to be understood ourselves. We can communicate our thoughts and feelings more effectively, fostering an environment of empathy, understanding, and mutual respect. This habit is not just about communication, it's about connection. It's about building bridges, not walls. In the words of Stephen Covey, most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Habit number 6 is to synergize. Synergy, at its core, is about the magic that happens when we work together. This isn't just about teamwork in the traditional sense. It's about understanding and valuing the unique strengths, insights, and experiences each individual brings to the table. It's about creating an environment where cooperation is not just encouraged, but is the norm. Imagine a puzzle. Each piece on its own holds a piece of the picture. But when all the pieces come together, they create a complete image, something far more meaningful than any individual piece could achieve on its own. This is synergy. This is habit 6. When we synergize, we foster an atmosphere of mutual respect. We recognize the potential in others and in ourselves. We combine our strengths and we create something extraordinary. Synergy is not just about achieving our goals. It's about redefining what's possible. Together, we can achieve more. The 7th and final habit is to sharpen the saw. This habit, friends, is all about the importance of lifelong learning and continuous self-improvement. Think of it as a metaphor. If the saw represents you and the tree represents your goals, sustaining the sharpness of your saw is crucial to effectively cut down the tree. Sharpening the saw is about investing in yourself. It's about maintaining and enhancing the greatest asset you have, you. It's about consistently seeking to improve and expand your mind, your body, your spirit, and your relationships. This habit encourages balance. It's about ensuring that you're not overworking one area of your life while neglecting the others. It's about renewal, constantly replenishing and rejuvenating yourself in all areas of life. Remember, life is a journey of growth and learning. Continuous self-improvement helps us adapt, evolve, and navigate this journey more effectively. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. There you have it, the 7 habits of highly effective people. A quick recap for you. Being proactive, beginning with the end in mind, putting first things first, thinking win-win, seeking first to understand, then to be understood, synergizing and sharpening the saw. Each of these habits carries a profound wisdom that can transform our personal and professional lives. Remember, being proactive puts you in the driver's seat of your life. Beginning with the end in mind keeps you focused on your goals. Prioritizing ensures that important things don't fall by the wayside. Thinking win-win fosters cooperation and mutual success. Seeking to understand before being understood promotes effective communication. Synergizing leverages the strengths of others, and sharpening the saw keeps you at your best. These timeless lessons from The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey can truly make a difference in your life. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more wisdom from your favorite books.